Hello, you're watching the Wings of Insanity news. Today will be the topics all over the world that are interesting to me and it means to all of you. First, we need a drink. That's better. Now we're ready to discuss the news all over the world. The reason this news channel was created is because our producer, who is also me, myself, watched some news channels and realized they don't actually show news. They show some bullshit. You find out from channels like CNN and BBC just two news in 2 hours. So I went like this, and I decided to create my own news channel. So, you're watching the Wings of Insanity news channel. News number one. Let me choose between what I wanted to tell you. As I already told you, news number one is that when you switch on BBC on your TV or computer, they constantly show you the London Bridge all over and over again. And other places too, like Eiffel Tower and everything else, Taj Mahal. So, we're creating our own news channel. New news channel. So, news number two, to another topic. You're watching the Wings of Insanity news channel. What can we say? Maybe let's have another drink. No. Uh, let's get to oldies. Not news, but oldies. When I was a wee boy, that's how your grandpa always starts his conversations. When I was a wee boy, I watched a lot of great television. Benny Hill, Mr. Bean, WrestleMania, WWF, Ninja Turtles, Knight Rider, Miami Vice, Baywatch, and everything else. And also, we had news that actually had news they managed in about 10 minutes to give you about, let's say, maybe 30 news, in 10 minutes about 30 news. Now, the reason I'm sitting here talking to you is because we don't have news anymore. Okay, news number three. Um, Back to politics. I think Donald Trump has Addison's disease. Addison's disease is characterized by orange skin color, oval face, people who had Addison's disease were JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Bill Clinton, um, and maybe Donald Trump now. Uh, the psychological effects of this disease are they have uninhibited sexual attraction. They can't control their sexual preferences. You basically, you know that JFK had very big hanky pankies with Marilyn Monroe. That Bill Clinton basically almost got fired and had to invade Serbia to cover his Monica Lewinsky case. And I don't have to tell you that Donald J. Trump told everyone to grab them by the pussy. Or, yes, them. I'm not good with my pronouns. Grab them by the pussy. And what other thing they have? Basically, what is Addison's disease? Let's put it straight to you, because before it was just water. It's the absence of secretion of cortisol in the body. You know this term butterflies in the stomach, butterflies in the belly? Basically, what you have here is adrenal glands over the pancreas. So, what these people have, they have a lack of this secretion of adrenaline, which is led, or if you want more modern term, norepinephrine, epinephrine or adrenaline. And after that, this epinephrine is translated into cortisol, which gives you signals like, stop, be depressed, be angry, eat more, and everything else. And what they have is unlimited libido. They can't control their libido, which is sexual desire. Most of all the time, they have uplifted spirit, means that they talk a lot and smile and go on and on and on and on and on. And the third thing, which is actually bad, is that they cannot control their aggression when they're opposed. You see it often in Trump. When someone hits them with a finger, they go nuts. Okay? So, that's Addison's disease. That was news number 3. That probably Donald Trump has Addison's disease. Next news, what do we have here? Next news. Maybe let's have another drink. Um, Basically, news number 4 will be that television, while it does brainwash you, is a replacement for a very ancient thing, which is a fireplace or a bonfire. So you noticed, all of you, I'm sure all of you noticed that it's easier to fall asleep when the TV is on than when it's off. That's because it creates this blinking fire effect that uh, the fire is burning, you know. That was news from psychology. Thank you. That was news number 4. News number 5. News number 5. What else? Let me think of something. For example, that J.D. Vance looks like a girl. His face I'm not even sure if he's using makeup, but J.D. Vance, first of all, is younger than I am. And second, he looks like a cortisol girl, a girl with overexertion of cortisol. That's about J.D. Vance. That was news number 5. News number 6. What can we else give you? For example, news from the science. The contractor muscles are stronger than decontractor muscles. What are they called? Obey my will. Muscles that work for contraction, for example, in this hand, are stronger in a body than what's going outside of them. And here we also have tendons. See these tendons? Because these muscles are positioned here. Here they contract and here my arm works. So that is the reason why when you grab an electricity wire under voltage, you cannot let go of it. Because your hands work not like this to release the muscles, but they work to contract the contractor muscles. That's why you never approach an electric wire like this. For example, here is an electric wire. What you do is touch it with the opposite side of the hand. Opposite. So when it contracts, you don't grab onto anything. Because if you do like this, you will, like Jurassic Park. Opposite side of the hand. That was news number 6. Maybe let's proceed with it. In the legs, well, I'm not showing you my legs, okay? But On the opposite side on the back side of the leg, it's contractor muscles, and on the front side of the leg, it's uh, decontractor or relaxing muscles. And that's what makes us walk and have a straight pose. That's news number 6. What else? News number 7. News number 7 is basically that I need a good news channel to watch. Otherwise, I will make own my news and feed it to you. And this news that I want to watch need to be on in 1 second. When I press a button, they're on. And I watch news all over the world, like it used to be where I lived. It was just 50 news in 10 minutes, a lot of news all over the world, and maybe that's news number 7, and maybe let's give you the news number 8. News number 8. News number 8 would be if you asked why people today have no goal in life. Did it happen to you? Are you our viewer? Do you have no goal in life? Of course you don't. So, let's open the secret to you. I was born in the 80s. And I was born in the Soviet Union. And we had an iron curtain, meaning that we couldn't go to abroad countries, to other countries at all. The only country we could go was Bulgaria. And they had a proverb: Курица не птица, Bulgaria не за граница. Meaning, chicken is not a bird, Bulgaria is not abroad. And but our television, I'm really disappointed to bring this to you now. Maybe I'm like now CNN or something. I'm really disappointed to bring this to you now. We had programs all over the world, not all over the world, but about the whole world. We had Международная Panorama, International Panorama. We had the Club of Adventurers, Клуб путешественников. We had В мире животных, In the World of Animals, and many others. And we had Что, где, когда, Where, When, What, and everything else. Brain Ring. I don't need to translate Brain Ring to English speakers. Brain Ring. So, the news number 8. Because we didn't have connection to the outer world, we had to invent ourselves, these outer worlds. For example, we still have these books by Jules Verne. They're amazing books with great illustrations. Every second page has a great illustration from the books of Jules Verne. And I know that, for example, when Disneyland was built, he based his Space Mountain and other attractions on Jules Verne. We had Jules Verne, we had programs about traveling. Basically, what I'm trying to say, because we didn't travel, we watched these programs on TV about traveling and we adored them. We, I know a teacher of geography who she went to teach geography because she wanted to travel. Then, second part, because traveling wasn't actually possible, we had another option: is going to space. You know, Yuri Gagarin and everything else, the first man in space, and Tsiolkovsky and everything else, rockets, space rockets. It was a fight between United States and Soviet Union for reaching the moon and going to space. So we had the passion for traveling and we had a passion for space because we couldn't go friggin' anywhere. And all we had to do is fantasize, watch space programs, watch television programs about traveling, and read Jules Verne and other sci-fi authors. That's also why sci-fi was so popular in Soviet Union. That's another thing. Um, yeah, basically I put it all for you. And now that we have the internet, let me give you another example. You know, I remember a program from the 1990s, about 1999, on local TV. Uh, they said that the internet is the world net of mind, you know, cleverness, wit, mind. So they connected the live chat. You all know this. Never connect a live chat anywhere. You, of course, all know this. But they, at that time, at 1999, didn't know this. They connected the live chat from viewers. So, the first 10 commands were that were shown on a big, huge screen. You know, this host Dmitry Dibrov sat there and read them out loud and everything. And the first 10 commands, of course, were nice, like thank you. It's a new age. It's the age of wisdom. It's the age of intellect. Let's all connect together. The comments that show that they hope that the internet will be the not net of wisdom, the internet of wisdom. But then, after 10 comments, guess what? I'll give you 1 second to guess what the next comments were. You guessed it. Just comments like "Go freak yourself" and "Everyone is a loser" and basically this meme that you young men like so much. You know, walk, you know, like this. Uh, those were the next comments. And Dmitry Dibrov, the author of that program, had to switch it off. And it was live. So, this is about the modern situation of things. The internet today is not the web or net of wisdom. It's the net and web of stupidity. You get me? Yeah, that was the news number, I don't remember, 8 or something. And on this phrase, we don't have time anymore. Sorry, goodbye, see you in a week. You're watching the Wings of Insanity news channel.